What is your grail, and is it worth waiting on? Hey, welcome back to the Humble Horologist channel. My name is Anthony, and if you haven't noticed before, I'm sort of a Georgia fan, but that's a different story. I'm also a Tennessee fan. There's a lot of different things, but today I have the Georgia hat on. Some of you may be new, and this is the first time you've ever watched a Watch Channel video on YouTube. You've probably seen more, but maybe you've heard the term GRAIL Watch, and you really didn't know what that meant. Well, I was that way once, and that was just a few years ago. I really didn't know what they were talking about when they said, "This is my GRAIL watch." Well, a grail, if you can, think of Indiana Jones stuff or Monty Python, to this idea that if you could find the actual cup or the chalice that Jesus drank from at the Last Supper, it would have some sort of power to it, whether it be eternal life or fountain of youth, or just the simple fact that it would be worth an unimaginable amount of money. They went on searches for the Grail, the Holy Grail, and they never found it. They went on whole crusades looking for the Holy Grail, but they never did find it. And when it comes to watches, a Grail watch is one that is so out there that it is something that you have to go on a quest to get. And that means that it's typically going to be something that's either rare or it's going to be something that's expensive, far more than what you could just go and lay out the money and get any time of the week. That would not be a Grail watch. Personally, I don't know about you, I don't know about anybody else, but I have a Grail watch, one that when I get this watch one day, if I get this watch one day, it will be the epitome of my collection. And that is a Tudor Black Bay 41 in black. I like the blue too, but black. This is a watch that's around $2,500 to $3,500, depending on where you get it, whether you get it used or whether you get it new. But that is the Grail watch for me. That is the epitome of watches for me. Now, it could be completely different for you. It could be something like a Rolex. It could be a Patek Philippe. It might even be, a Seiko of some model or some other major brand or micro brand. This is the thing that I want you to remember or to think about. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? When you stop and think about how much money you're going to be spending ultimately on this thing that you're going to be wearing around your wrist. Today I have just a Casio with an orange NATO strap, and it's a good watch. I mean, seriously, this watch will last as long as things that cost thousands of dollars more and do just what it's intended to do, tell time and tell it accurately. How much are you going to spend on a watch compared to other things? And when you have that watch on your wrist, how are you going to feel knowing that this watch costs the same as a trip to Europe? This thing costs the same as a trip to Israel? This thing costs the same as maybe your children's education? Or a car that you needed, or maybe giving to some charity that really was desperately in need of that kind of money? You see, think about what you're actually pursuing and make sure that when you actually get there, you've done it responsibly and that you won't have any regrets when you actually put it on your wrist. These are just some things that I want you to think about Because a lot of times when we're in this hype of, oh, I've got to have this and I got to have that, we don't think about the consequences of success. When you actually have something on your wrist that's worth a lot of money, you better be good with your own conscience that it was worth it. Well, thank you for watching. And remember, this coming Friday, we're going to be having a drawing, a live drawing. It's going to be anybody who commented on my last video, and you can go there and do that now. And it is a giveaway for a Vostok 2403, a vintage hand-wound Vostok with a small second on the dial. It is a beautiful little watch. All you have to do is go to that video and comment, and you will automatically be registered. I would prefer if you go ahead and subscribe, but you don't have to subscribe. Just go there and comment. Subscribing, though, would make me happy. And then share that video with somebody, and share this one. And this coming Friday, we'll have a live drawing, except it'll be on the computer, a random picking of a person, and you'll get to see that. And somebody will win this little Vostok on Friday. Well, God bless you. Thank you for watching again. This is the Humble Horologist. My name is Anthony, and we will see you Friday. Until then, remember, watches are replaceable, but time is not.